store?
Yeah, isn't it the retail store?
It's not open yet. You gotta
Oh,
go
it
over
is?
here. And
I would have been here all night.
you gotta talk to.
Oh, it's over at BAC.
Yeah, I think Penny's inside.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Is Paul here?
I don't know,
Oh, okay.
but I think the young lady might.
To the left?
This one here, yeah.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Good, thanks. Is Paul here?
No, he's not today. Did you want to see someone else from retail?
Is Bob Cohen here?
He is, but he's in a meeting.
He's in a meeting. Okay. Kenny? Kenny is here? Is Bob Cohen's son here?
What's your name?
Jack. I'm Glendora. 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 Okay, thanks.
You're
Kenny's not. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, yourself?
Good, thank you. What's your name?
Irene.
Nice to meet you, Irene.
You too. Oh, spider.
Is the dog here?
Oh no, it's a spider.
The dog used to be here a lot.
Who?
The dog. Dog used to be here a lot. Used to be right here.
An actual dog?
Yeah, a real dog.
No, he's no longer with us.
He was a nice dog.
Yes, yeah, we had, Amanda had a Shar-Pei, Bailey was his name, and he was
That's
always
right.
here.
His name was Bailey.
Yeah.
It's here.
Who else did you want to see?
Jack Cohen. And Bob isn't here.
One of them should be in there somewhere, either in the office.
You think Bob will be in soon?
I have,
Oh, yeah,
I
okay.
have no clue.
Yeah, no
It's
clue.
hard to tell.
Yes, that's right.
One moment.
Yeah, it's okay, Irene. Thank you. Do you see my show on TV?
No.
What town is your cable company? What?
I have Mid-Hudson.
That would be Saturday night at 11 o'clock,
Oh,
Channel 12.
what do you do?
Oh, I tell jokes
Oh,
and I read people the Constitution.
oh, okay.
And I talk to them about being happy.
Oh,
And I show my cats. 3 cats.
very nice.
Was that Jack?
Yeah.
Glendora, what do you got?
Are you Oh, Bob!
How are you?
Oh, I never got the opportunity to express my condolences.
Yeah, we're okay. We're
for
moving
your
along.
whole- For your whole family.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to say hello and
Okay.
ask if there was anything I could do.
No, everything's fine. Keep plugging along. Hopefully the insurance company will send me a check someday.
Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, hon, that was all.
Oh, okay.
That was all, Irene. Take care.
You too.
What do you use all those for, hon?
I'm not sure. Just for people in
They're nice ones, though. They're all different colors.
Yeah.
I got this kind. Thank you, Irene.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah, there's another
Yeah.
Alright, this is what we'll do. We'll grab the X320 Arlington with GDS 60 the Westport we have here, the 270. Oh, yeah.
Nobody's here anymore, folks. Look at it, the ravage of a fire. I wonder if those wood pellets were disabled or destroyed. The doors we used to go into. The dumpster is gone. What do you suppose those were? There's a museum that's just been painted and that has just been leveled. When was the fire? April 18th along about. All disabled. And the museum that just had a door put into it, no, that was last winter, a door with a doorknob. And nobody ever cleaned up the mess. And I can hardly get into my museum. And there was a can opener that opened the metal building and let the fire out Can you see how close it was? And if it hadn't been a metal building, it would have been just an ordinary building. The museum would have caught fire and be gone. Isn't that amazing? July 21st, the first month of summer, is gone. Thank you, Strongback. Thank you. Each one of these boxes must weigh 40 pounds? What would you say? 30, stacked with papers. Now this is the port, and this is column 1. And if it was a file, we put a green sticker on it. And if it is a lawsuit, it gets an orange sticker. This is column 1, the port, and it's done. And if it's tapes, 2-inch, 1-inch, half-inch, audio cassette, audio microcassette, or audio cassette, or DVD, if it's a tape, it gets a pink sticker. And in addition to putting the color stickers on, we wrote on the outside label what the contents is. Yes, we've resisted that for 40 years, but we've decided that that's a help. And if it's objects, it gets a yellow sticker. Now that means there's only one column that has been done. It's column 1 port, and it's a good straight square column standing at attention because the contents are so heavy. When you take a look at column 2, the upper boxes don't have the heavy contents and they don't have square, but we're going to make them square. So we're going to do column 2. And an additional job is to open up each box and take something out and look at it and evaluate it in our minds as to its purpose, as to its being in the museum. But what will we do after every job? We stop and we are aware of the consciousness. We are conscious of the presence of God and God's great work and God's will and God's design. Do you have a joke? What animal needs oil? A mouse? Why? A mouse squeaks. Thank you, Alexa. Folks, look at column 2. He's just as straight as can be. And there was a big mistake down here. This is the index, and the index said that this was box 2 dash something. And it isn't. It was box 1-5. It said it was files of 1984, 85, and 86. It was not. It was Glendora versus Cablevision of 1995, volume 24 and forward. Now that took 20 minutes, that column. Here's column 3. It's really a 4 hands job. You really need 4 hands. So, that's what we can do. We can plan it that way. This is red, white, blue. Red, white, blue. This one is white, blue, red. That's okay. No, it isn't. Red, white, blue. Yeah, red. This one should be white. But you have to file them by weight. That's the only way you can get a straight column. So we won't go by colors. Okay. We put the timer on for 10 minutes. These are Franklin's newspaper articles. And they're moldy. We're going to try to figure out if we can freshen them up. So we took the bottom, 1968 to 1970. We took the bottom box of column 11, because it would be the moldiest, wouldn't it? Okay, now the task. Shall we take 2 boxes? Nope. 1 is a plenty. So the task is to put those boxes back into column 11. Would it be a good idea to leave the air like that? It's a mess though. Andrew, Lynn, and Victoria are coming Friday, the 23rd. We could walk into the museum, and the first thing I could ask Andrew to do is to put that box on the bottom, this box, and this box, and that box, and that box. And then it would be nice and neat. And then we'll ask Andrew and Victoria to do column 3 in the port. Open each box, take something out of the box, read it, think about it, and then label the outside of the boxes. And then put the stickers on. What color is Franklin's newspaper articles going to be? Files. They'll be files. Green. I picked up 25 pieces of litter, maybe 30. So when Andrew and Victoria come, I will ask them to do 25 apiece, and I'll do another 25, and that'll be 100. It's 3:30. Now why did they did that? It was all grass over there. Why did they ruin that? It was all grass like that. Maybe they're going to build another building. Ooh! Is that Paul? Bailey was the name of the dog. Bailey. Bill Bailey. You know, I did get to see Bob Cohen. Yeah, you know that. He didn't want to talk much. Still a lot of people work here. What is BAC Sales? Well, he actually subsidizes some company in China to build stoves. Is Paul back? Want to see the cornfields again? I bought 10 ears of corn. I gave 4. I husked them and didn't cook them and gave 4 to the animals. And that groundhog, or whatever it is, he's too small for a groundhog, came out and enjoyed them. Then I think I ate 6 or so and cooked the rest for them. We missed the cherry season. That's disgusting. No cherries. Here's a happy report. After that hard day in the museum, made a promise to do the first 5 wrapping VHS quads. Bronx, Glens Falls, VCAT, Binghamton, and Danbury. It's a happy thing. See, for years, a chat with Glendora was to be done on the fourth Friday, but by the time I get them wrapped, it's Saturday, and that's very hard for Bill at the post office Saturday to get these all out. So I set it back a day for him. Started wrapping on Thursday so as to get them to him by Friday at 3 p.m. so he won't have such a nervous rush getting them ready by the time the truck comes. In the springtime, the United States faces three major surpluses: corn, wheat, and Girl Scout cookies. And these are so much easier to wrap, folks. It's only one VHS, and these are the TV stations who are sensible enough to take 1 month, 4 weeks on one VHS. Hi folks, how are you this morning? After the God first ablutions, get dressed, make the bed, wash the dishes from last night, feed the birds, feed the cats. After that, 5 more were wrapped, single VHS. And that's 11 to 15. And it's fun. And my mother always said if you have a big job, you compart it into tiny little jobs, and you do the first tiny little job. And before you know, it gets rolling, and it goes along very nicely. Who said the British are not coming? Paul Reverse. 2004. That's 6 years, isn't it? And 6 years and 5 months, I think. Here's the 1980 Lincoln in our north driveway. Hi, Devin.
Good morning.
With the tarp underneath him. How are you?
I'm well, how are you?
Oh, very good. How's things going?
Pretty good.
You can't go anywhere
Remember how
without
you,
a camera.
this is the
Because there's just
JVC
too much duty going on.
FM1.
Right.
And it runs
Now look at
continuously.
that.
And now what was that problem that you had?
Work of art.
You couldn't do
All over the world.
one of these because
The Rose of Sharon.
it would stop and start. You couldn't use this.
I couldn't use that. Yeah, because when I put it in the computer doesn't do it all
Beauty
continuously.
Now
nonstop.
it wouldn't do what this is doing. See, this runs.
Well, no, I wouldn't. I don't plug it into the.
No, I mean your computer wouldn't do what
No.
this DVD recorder is doing,
No, the computer
which
won't play
goes
this
from
all.
one to the other. It never stops.
No, the computer just sees every different file that's on there.
Oh, it does?
It doesn't play it like a
Because it
DVD
goes
would.
by files, huh?
Yeah, it doesn't play it like you would on a television.
Oh, okay. Is there enough light here for you?
Did you disconnect the negative terminal? Yeah.
Now I have no
I have no dubs for you.
Oh, really? Alright.
I
Well,
have
I'm
no
done.
flight.
I'm done for you.
And the reason I'm doing this is that I want to call JVC and see how to see it on the computer.
Days gone by. He's in college now.
Is that a new computer?
Kept him going
Yeah.
I saw that yesterday and was wondering why it's a different color.
And you saw it yesterday and you were wondering what?
Why it was a different color.
Well, you want to hear about it? You want to hear what happened?
Oh, what they do?
The AC, the Acer.
Mm-hmm. What about? Did it?
It got
Break?
electrocuted.
Oh.
Have you ever heard of such a thing?
What do you mean it got electrocuted?
but they're going to be
Well,
what?
do you remember Saturday
In a
night?
couple of weeks.
We had a vicious,
Yeah, it was a good storm.
well, it was sometime after midnight.
Oh, you mean it was shorted out by the lightning?
Yeah, it was
That
right
can-
overhead. I
that
don't
can
know if you
absolutely
heard that
happen.
particular crash.
I probably wasn't close enough to me, but I do remember all that going on. Yeah, I
It
remember
was
the storm. It was a good
enormous.
storm.
And I woke up in the morning and you would press the button to turn on the Acer. And
Nothing?
Nothing.
Yeah, that actually does very much happen. If something strikes close enough to the power, then yeah, it'll short out things that are hooked into it.
Well, Devin, why did it
This is
short out the computer when the computer was off?
kitty cat.
Because the computer was plugged in,
a kitty cat.
and that can
Plugged in.
just conduct, and it's probably the biggest thing that takes power in.
Hello, kitty cat.
Say again?
Hello, kitty
I'm just guessing that the computer's probably the biggest consumer of power right here. So when this was struck,
You see me
that
there?
probably took.
There's a second kitty cat.
Oh.
There's a second kitty cat. Hey, good little kitty cat.
Oh.
What do you think? You
Then-
better take a walk.
But yeah, no, that can absolutely happen with the lightning. If it strikes close enough to, hit the power, then it can short out things that are connected to the power.
Now, how much do you think the Acer is ruined?
You notice that? See?
If it doesn't,
He
is it
puts
still
them all
here?
over and he made
You still
you-
I
have it?
took it over to the museum yesterday.
Oh, okay.
And then he kisses your hand.
I don't know. I could take a look at it and see exactly what blew out, but
Oh, you
if it-
could tell, you think?
maybe I could definitely look at it and see what
How would
happened.
you go about that? You'd plug it in?
I'd plug it in, and then if it's not going to start up, I'd tip it over and then open it up and see if anything shows any actual visible damage. If maybe
Oh,
the
I see.
battery had blown out, or
All right.
something happened to the hard drive to stop spinning. But if it won't turn on, it's probably
Look at this.
done for.
Magnificent.
Oh, really?
Probably, yeah. In that case, with the electricity, yes, probably.
George Dixon mentioned something yesterday about getting a new hard drive for it.
Yeah, it depends what's broken. If that's what's broken, you could probably have to replace that. Although it'd be pretty costly anyway.
Oh,
So
how much would
you
that
have
cost?
to. I don't know. You have to look and see
Yeah.
how much someone says it costs to replace it, versus how
Okay.
much it is just to get
Do
another.
you know how much a hard drive is?
Someday.
I don't know how much one is that you would place directly into the computer.
Yeah.
I don't know how much one you'd have to replace internal parts is.
Well, it was a pretty bad problem because you see,
Magic Jack is connected to the old computer.
there you are, that's the problem. I had no telephone. I couldn't even call you.
Right.
So what did I do? Oh, I went up to Fairpoint, Berkshire, and I told them. They said, oh, you need a new modem. Handed it to me. I said, what do I do? Oh, it's only 3 wires. I said, 1 wire will throw me off. So I brought home this new modem, which you notice doesn't have the antenna
Right.
the way the other one did.
It might be inside and
It
things
is.
like that.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right about that. Very good. You get an A. So I did come on, and I did put the old wires in, and then the computer didn't go on, and so I went back to Berkshire because I couldn't call, and I said I need a repairman. So they sent Charlie down at 3 p.m. And Charlie says, I'm sorry to tell you, he says, your computer is defunct.
Right. Yeah, you're talking about the Acer then.
Yes,
Yeah, the Acer. Okay. Yeah.
And so I couldn't call George Dixon, and Mary Kilser, my neighbor to the north, wasn't home, but I found a neighbor over here, Carol, and she was just leaving, and I stopped her in the road, and I said, will you call George Dixon and let me talk to him? she said on her cell, and she did this from her car in the middle of the road. And I told George, and George says, "I'll get back to you." I said, "George, remember, I have no telephone."
So the
"All right,"
car's
he
done.
says, "I'll come down at
Now
6.
exercise the body.
He came down at 6, and we went to Walmart, and he picked this one out. I wanted a webcam, and so that put the price up to $498. So this is $500. He was Packard.
Did you get Magic Jack on here?
Immediately, yeah, he came home, he set it up, and he wasn't sure that he was going to get Magic Jack, because when Andrew Hersman, who knows so much about these things, set up the Magic Jack on the Acer, it took 3 hours. And so, in case we bought another cell phone, which I don't need, so George came home. First he got the computer, he put in all the things they asked you to put in, and Hewlett Packard asked you to put in, and all of the things maybe you're going to take out. I won't.
I'm thinking about that right now.
And so, and then he got everything. He got the computer going, and he plugged in a Magic Jack, and right away it began to work and come up. So I guess that would interest you. Why does a Magic Jack is not dedicated to a specific computer? Once a Magic Jack, you have the Magic Jack, you can plug it into any computer?
Yes.
That doesn't
Yeah, that's the way
surprise
it
you?
works. Yeah, no, I would expect that. I would certainly hope that works.
You would
Or
expect
else you'd
that.
have a big problem every time you
Yeah.
say you just need to get another computer, later on.
Okay.
You would have to
So
buy
you
all the
would
products
expect
for it.
that.
Oh yeah.
It was interesting that when the Acer was inoperative, and when I would press his on button, you would see the Magic Jack blue button come on for 30 seconds and then disappear.
Okay,
That was
Windows
interesting.
will work.
So I'll just get up and turn this over to you.
Was this power strip here before?
No, and I
Did George Dixon get this?
no,
No?
I brought it over from the museum yesterday. He doesn't know about the power strip.
That'd be
Do you
important.
think it would be advisable?
Absolutely.
Oh,
That's why I was pointing this out, because this is a surge protector that will protect you from that sort of thing in the future.
oh, it would.
Yes. It's very good you got this one, because
Alright.
yeah, that would.
Well, do you want to hook it up then for me, or?
Let's see what else is down here that can go in.
I don't think. You think that is a surge protector?
We use them for that purpose at home too, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have
Then
an entire
welcome.
line of things.
Welcome. I'll go over to your chair.
Or DCTV.
Right.
Pain in the neck.
And it's just these four under here, I assume, are the computer, the telephone.
I think so.
Alright.
And you know the telephone has two. It has the.
Alright, well if the telephone survived, the telephone's probably going to be alright. Because I don't know if everything will fit in here, because of the weird shapes.
Excuse me.
Oh wait, this is a surge protector right here too, isn't it?
It is a circuit protector.
Oh,
That-
well, there's
that
something,
is?
there's something plugged directly into the outlet right here too. That actually looks
Yes,
like it probably is.
and that's what you call a circuit protector.
Surge protector, yeah, to protect against when you have those electricity surges. Huh.
Well, that's a circuit protector.
I think so. I would assume at least.
Daniel bought it, and
Yeah, it says protected, grounded. Yes, I believe that is.
oh, then we don't need the.
Maybe you don't. I don't know what happened to the Acer then. Maybe this thing just didn't do its job entirely.
Oh, then do you want to change the circuit protector?
Let's just plug this into it.
Oh,
At least like that.
keep both of them.
Double protection, I guess.
You think?
One of those is this HP, isn't it? One of the plugs down here? Is
I
this?
don't know. You have to follow the wire. I don't know the first thing about it.
Yeah, it is. Let's see. Alright, then I'll turn this on, see where we are.
There's the price of it. $500. $535. New York State took 37.
You do? You like Windows 7?
Oh, by the way, this is a new thing,
Windows
isn't it?
7, yeah.
Is that the latest one?
Yes.
That's pretty good too, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Makes things a bit easier. Makes things a bit easier, yeah.
And it's just familiarizing myself with the different.
Now you do whatever you think should be done.
No
Well, you're
problem.
Eliminate
very
the
smart,
things you
Ben.
think
I've
should be
watched you. You're
eliminated.
very
Yeah, I'll do what I did last time. Clean this up a bit.
I'm running about 4 different operating systems right now, and the best I can do is keep on top of it and get an understanding.
And
The
you're
Microsoft 7
George,
program
you look good.
was designed
Same
after
password?
the Vista
No.
program, which
Oh.
was the way
He put in so many things. I think the password is God.
one. Of course,
Ta-da.
adapted
It
to
is?
the new
Yes.
program. And that's what we're reviewing right now.
okay. Alrighty. And his
Your magic jack's right here.
operating
Oh, good.
system is his wife's
Da-da-da.
business, right?
Alright. Now, a lot of these other things can go directly in the trash.
What'd you do?
A lot of these other things that are on here can go right back in the trash where I put them last time.
They can?
Oh, yes. In fact, many of these aren't even programs. These are things that'll take you to the internet.
Do I want to go
Like
to the internet?
No, there's advertisements.
I think we're done with the magic, Thank you. Devin, could you come here a second?
Sure.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but this is kind of fun. The way this does this. And then you press yes. Whoops. You press this, and yes, and watch him. He's gone. It's 3 steps. Is that interesting? Is that something new to you, or did you know all that?
Yeah, my camera works like that too. The one I use is very similar, yeah.
Oh, you're Eastman Kodak?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all. I'm sorry to
No,
interrupt you.
no, it's all right. Let's see here.
Now the Vario has a thing that says erase all, delete all,
Oh, yeah.
but this doesn't.
One time.
Devin, can I interrupt you one more time?
Hmm?
I don't understand their numbering.
What?
What does that mean? Why do they keep numbering even after you erase?
Oh, those are just odd file names. And it won't, if you have, let's say you have 5, let's say you have 5 clips on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you delete 1, you're gonna have 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you delete 3, you're gonna have 2, 4, 5. It's not gonna change the order, because they're assigned a name when they're created. It's not gonna change their names or their numbers.
Alright, Devin, why don't they go back to 1? See, this is how many times I've had files on here, 565.
Exactly, it's gonna keep going up, and it's never gonna go back down.
Never, ever?
They're gonna keep being created with the next name in the line, even if you delete everything before it.
Oh.
It's just one of the things that happens when you make things like that.
Mr. Schoonover's away, so you can always park in the driveway. Oh, I'm glad you did, yeah.
What do you think? You would know better.
There, I cleaned it up. Do you like the new computer?
Oh yeah, I'm more familiar with Windows 7 anyway.
Oh, really?
I use it somewhat, yeah.
So This is called Windows 7 Basic.
Yeah, I think it's not. I don't think it's basic. I think it's at Home Premium, which is the regular version. Yeah, it's actually Home Premium. It's not even the basic one.
Oh, that's better, Home Premium?
Uh-huh.
What's Home Premium mean?
It's just got some extra things would be a lot more stripped down and basic if it was basic.
I think it's faster.
I think it would be, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. It seems like it's a pretty decent thing to move.
Well, to finish the story about Charlie, I said, well, do you want my old modem? He said, yeah.
Okay. That's
And I
good.
said, well, let me go get the box for it, because it came in a beautiful box. So I did, and he took it. What's that mean? That I don't get charged for the new one?
I guess if they haven't, then no. I think we've gotten some modems too without any charge.
You were charged?
Without any charge? No,
Oh.
I don't think so.
And you go through Berkshire, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you thought any more about getting your show onto Berkshire Cable?
Not really. We haven't made anything in a very long time anyway, so there's not much to do.
And what are you doing now?
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting the internet back so it goes right to YouTube.
Oh,
What I had to
good.
do before when Victoria was here that one time.
Yes, thank you. Oh, yeah, I love that.
Let's see.
And you use Explorer, do you, for that?
No, that's actually what I'm getting rid of right now is Explorer.
Oh, why's that? You're getting rid of
Because it didn't work exactly the way we wanted it to. The program that worked exactly the way we wanted to get us straight to YouTube was Apple's.
So you're using Apple's?
Mm-hmm. And that's what the little compass has been the whole time. This icon,
Yeah.
this picture, that's Apple's.
Oh, that's been Apple's. It hasn't been Explorer.
Mm-hmm. Explorer is the E for Explorer.
Oh, okay. I don't even know what Explorer is.
That's how you get to the internet. It's a program for being on the internet. And so is this.
What is that called? The program that gets you to the internet. What's that called?
This one is called Safari. The other one's
No, I
called
mean,
Explorer.
What do you
Oh,
call
they're
it?
both called browsers.
Oh, they're
To browse,
browsers. Oh, okay.
To browse on the internet, to browse around.
Oh, okay. Browsers.
Now let's see if I can clean off all these other things.
Thanks. Can turn this machinery on. Anything to hold it. If you don't preserve one of these character generators before you turn off the character generator, it will erase everything.
Oh.
But if you just preserve one, it'll decompress and compress and bring it back to you. Okay. Isn't that amazing? I have no new shows for you.
Yeah. But I have plenty of dubs for you. Because here's all those Connecticut's.
Oh, good. Good. You will talk about those as soon as you get a chance.
I went through the list on my computer. I went through the list and picked out every single Connecticut and put them on a page of their own. So I could just print that out and
Oh,
cut
you
out
did?
every Connecticut label. And that's how I got all these.
Oh, that's good. You mean in case this comes up in the future?
Yeah, since we've done this twice now, I
And
figured if it
was
happens
your
again, I have all the
computer-
Connecticut's.
Oh, that's wonderful. Was your computer, did it do it fast?
Yeah, no, I just had to pick out the ones, the specific Connecticut ones. Alrighty, let's open this and go to YouTube.
What have you done up to date?
I just did what I said. I put Safari on here. This little thing here.
Safari.
Welcome to Safari.
Safari, I concern that's a good idea.
Let's see. Oh, YouTube's already right here for us. Let's sign into a chat with Glendora.
Is Safari an Apple's thing?
Mm-hmm. I use that on my computers. Yep.
And you can use an Apple's browser on a Windows computer?
Yep.
Did the government make them do that?
No. Apple just did it for the sake of gaining more users.
Oh.
It's a market thing.
Can you use a Windows browser on an Apple?
No, Microsoft never did that. Well, actually, they used to. They used to back when they were under antitrust investigation.
Oh.
But then once the lawsuit disappeared, and then they pretty much controlled the entire market, they just gave up on the product. There's no one to compete with them. Why bother releasing new ones?
Oh. There you are.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is your latest what is your latest YouTube? What's your most current YouTube?
That would be. Let me open this back up and see if it worked. Yep. There you go. Just click on that.
Now, how do I
You
do
got it.
that?
You just have to click. Actually, here. Let's make things even easier. You know how it's on the desktop here? Will you see these things down here at the bottom? There's
Yeah.
Magic Jack. Magic Jack's down there. You
Yeah.
can see his little picture of Magic Jack.
Yeah.
See, you put the mouse over this, and you can see what Magic Jack's doing. There he is. And you just move it away, and he's back down there. He pops up.
No, what'd you tell me to do?
You can just click on this down here. That's
Which
Safari.
one do I see?
This is Safari.
Oh, okay.
You can just click on him.
The third circle is
Right there.
Safari,
That's the set. Well, yeah.
and I click on that.
Yep.
Uh-huh. And then what do I do?
And you're right there. It's YouTube.
That's even easier than I had before, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now what did you tell me about Magic Jack?
And then, well, Magic Jack's always going to be open. So you can see him. He's right here before Safari.
Yes.
So there's, if you put the mouse over it, you can see Magic Jack. It pops up in this little window here to show you what Magic Jack's doing.
How would I use that?
Then you just click on it, Magic Jack's there.
Always before, I've turned on the computer and waited. And then wait for Magic Jack to come up. Are you telling me something different?
No, I think when you turn it on, it will do the same thing. I'm just letting you know that Magic Jack's always hidden down here at the bottom.
Oh,
where you can
okay.
see
That
it.
the fourth circle or the second circle?
Second.
Second is Magic
1, 2,
Jack.
3.
Second. So when I want to see a chat with Glendora, I turn on the computer, I wait for Magic Jack to come on, and then I go to Safari, which is the third circle, and I click on it.
Mm-hmm.
And that takes me up to a chat with Glendora. Okay, what's your latest chat with Glendora on YouTube?
Let's see, 5563 and 5564. Oh, well, sorry, that was out of order. 5567, 68. One of the older
No,
ones, but on
5,
top.
6. It's got to be 5, 6.
5667 and 5668.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, 63 and 64 got on top of that somehow, but that's the newest one by number.
Oh, good. And they're all up there?
Yes.
Is there anything different from the ports over on this side and the ports over on the other side?
Not that I'm observing. Power, USB. This is where the CDs are. Magic Jack's here. This is there. That's if you had another screen. Not important.
So does it have more ports than the Acer?
Yeah, it does. There's some other things on here that weren't on the Acer.
Which one should I plug the hub into?
You should probably plug the hub. Oh, the hub's right here. So that's actually good.
That's good.
Yeah, the USB spot should be where that goes. Yeah.
And then I plug the JVC into the hub.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I'm gonna resume picking things off of here.
Oh, you're
But
still
this
taking
will-
them?
But this can, yeah, this always takes time.
Do you like the computer?
Oh yeah, this is nice. But we should go about doing these while I'm doing this, because this will take forever.
It does? When
Yeah, it took a
wait
while
until
last time.
next time?
No, I gotta put the time into doing it, so I'll do it now as we're working on this.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I'll stay here right now and
sure?
take things off the computer.
Here's your
and you
tools.
Can, okay.
And do you have my tools over there? Particularly your list. Yes, thank you. And all right, then the first thing you want to do on the schedule is that you hand me doves.
Right. Yeah, these are the 3 programs that went on to those stations.
These are the
for
3
Connecticut.
Devons.
Yep.
26, 27, and 32. And they're half an hour each.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we could use them for dubs someday
You can, yeah.
to send to TV stations.
Right. Well, you got all them right there. So those
I
are
mean in the
dubs of them.
future, next month or so.
Mhm.
Okay. We save these for next month or so?
Yeah.
All right. Now, these are the dubs you handed me, right?
Yep. That's all the Connecticut stations.
All the Connecticut's and ready to post.
Yep.
Oh, gee, that's good. And how many do you have?
There are 12 of them.
Yes, 12.
Connecticut stations.
12 Connecticut stations.
Mm-hmm. I picked off every one that was on the list.
Thank you.
Yep.
12 Connecticut stations that take DVDs. I have 4 Connecticut stations that don't. Let me point out to you, you see this?
Yep.
That's the hardest wrap, when you have to wrap quads of 4 VHS. The next hardest wrap is a single VHS. And these are all ready to post. And I have that many more to do over there. All right, so this is, your dubs are taken care of.
Yep. There's the dubs this week. There was one odd one. You told me to take this for Mr. Schaefer, make a dub of each, and mail to the address on this package.
Yes.
So that's what's on top here.
Oh, this is to go to Mr. Schaefer.
Yeah, that's separate from the Connecticut
Very
sets.
good. And
But you just told me to dub those.
and
for you.
these are mine.
And there's the originals, and yeah.
And these too could go to a TV station, couldn't they, in the future?
Right.
Well, thank you. So that's ready to post, you're saying?
Yep.
All right, and then these can go to a TV station in the future,
Yep.
okay?
YouTube. These all went to YouTube, as you saw on YouTube.
And you just gave me that the last one was 5668.
32. Yep.
And that's program 32?
Yep.
Thanks for telling me that. What happens to these? These are 2 on a...
Yeah,
Yes.
those are an hour for, were those archives, I think? I don't remember what they said they were. Yeah, those
Oh,
are
well, I
archives.
know what happens to those,
Yeah.
yeah. I surely do. These are very important. Thanks. Anything else to hand me?
These lovely Berks, or quads, with Berks that made them.
Now the quads, are the quads all done now?
Not all the stations.
Oh,
we
not
thought-
all
we
the...
knew we knew there'd be more quads.
Oh, okay.
Am I right?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You got me.
So I think there's 2 or 3 quad stations left. Here's 4. And here's all the Berks that made them.
2, 3 quads to do, right?
Yes. Well, it depends. I had Riverhead on there, but I had no address. I just had Riverhead.
I'll take care of it. He's ready.
Okay.
He's
In Schofield.
okay. Hand me what's ready to post.
All 4 of these.
And where's Riverhead?
That's in there, at the bottom.
And he's not ready to post. 'Cause-
Schofield and Riverhead.
Okay, should I give you?
I had those 2 on the list. You told me to add them, but I didn't have a specific address for them.
Alrighty, do you want me to give you the address for Riverhead now?
Yeah, I'll take that down.
I'm still using my old list for my VHS. Okay, now Riverhead, I'm ready to give it to you. It goes to Bob Clement, Clement, Cablevision, 254 Old Country Road, Riverhead, New York, 11901.
Alrighty, I'll add that to the list.
And you think there's 2 or 3 quads left?
Yeah, I have them right here. Staten Island,
Staten,
Bolton, which you said is 1 hour, not 2, so I don't need the same Berks. I could do 2 tubes. Janet Santiago in Manhattan Neighborhood Network, and then West Seneca.
oh, okay.
So actually there's 4, but one of them takes 1 hour, not 2.
So what I have to provide you is a new quad, right?
Yeah,
And you'll make 4
I figured that
dubs.
we'd have more programs.
Thought we'd have more programs. What shall we do then? Repeat?
I can take those Berks back and just make the next 4 stations if you want.
Where are the Berks?
I put them right here.
Oh, I didn't even see the Berks. That's it. Why don't you wait and see if I have more programs?
Alright.
Now what do I do with these? These are Berks.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes over in the little...
Well, yeah, Berkshire still has to be done. There's still... I haven't done anything for Berkshire, obviously, because we have all Berks.
You don't have to do anything for Berk, do you?
Exactly. So, that's what those are for, I assume.
So, these have been done, and so they're ready to go to Berk.
Yes.
You should have seen the pile of discs that Berk handed back to me when I went up to see about the computer. Wow, they handed me back this many discs.
Oh, wow.
Now, so on Berk, Glenn make more Glenn new shows to Devin next week for these 4 quads, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
No problem. That's everything I have to give to you.
Alrighty. You did a nice job,
Thank you.
and I thank you. This is a note to me.
No, those. I think those on one of mine that I just handed you back.
Then you're done with this note?
Yeah.
That's a good. Thank you for what you did. Now, I to hand you something. Usually I hand you dubs.
Right.
I don't have any. I didn't make any new shows. Then I usually blend no dubs to Devin. And then I usually hand you YouTubes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I don't have any dubs, I don't have any YouTubes. Is that correct?
Yeah, that would be true, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Glenn no YouTubes to Devin. And then I usually hand you quads, right?
Mm-hmm.
Glenn no quads to Devin. Until Glenn does new shows.
Right.
And you say we're up to 32
Mm-hmm.
shows so far, July, August. Then what do I usually hand you?
Well, without dubs, quads, YouTubes.
That's it, isn't
That's
it?
all the discs I would get, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then we go to the list, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to ask you about this. Read that right there.